Hey everybody, how's it going? I thought I'd just make a quick video here on my trucking career and how I got to where I'm at today. So sit back, relax, and listen to my story because it's my story and I'm sticking to it. Enjoy. Okay, so I've always had an interest in trucks and trucking. It started when I was a kid. My grandfather was an independent owner operator, and I remember back when I was about 10 years old, he used to let me sit behind the wheel of his international cab over, and he let me pretend like I was driving down the road and all that fun stuff. And I got to go on a couple trips with him, which was pretty cool. So I think that's what sparked my interest in trucking. However, I didn't get into trucking until I was 30, back in 2001. Okay, so in January of 2001, I was working for a silverware company called Oneida Limited. They're one of the world's largest makers of silverware. Unfortunately, they don't make any of their silverware in the United States anymore. But I worked there for 5 years and I got laid off. And because we imported a certain percentage of what we produced, I was eligible for a NAFTA TRA grant, which is a grant to go back to school to learn a new trade or an occupation. Originally, I was looking into web page design and computer, internet, and software programming. But to go to school for that was a little bit longer than what I wanted to go to school for. And I don't think the NAFTA TRA grant would have covered the total cost of that. So I thought about it and I looked into trucking. I went to National Tractor Trailer School in Liverpool, New York, NTTS. It's a great school, great instructors there. I took an 8-week course and I got my CDL. I did have a pre-hire when I left there with a company that goes over the road, but I had some personal uh, issues come up that didn't allow me to go with that company at that time. So I went and I got myself a job working at a local packaging company. Okay, so the fall 2001, I just turned down an opportunity to go over the road for personal issues, nothing illegal, some personal family health issues. And I got a job at a local packaging company as an outside forklift driver. Now, for the record, I've never gone over the road. I've always been a local slash regional driver. I'm proof that you can go to CDL school and get a trucking job without going over the road. It's not easy, but it is possible to do. Anyway, so I got this outside forklift driver job, and they had 4 trucks with 2 drivers. Part of my duties were at the end of the day were to park 2 of the trucks that weren't being driven. In time, I was backing in trailers into the dock, and then I was going from the main plant to the warehouse, and then I started doing some local deliveries, and I started doing some deliveries out of town and out of state, and basically became their third truck driver. And I worked there for 4.5 years. I got a lot of really good experience with a pump trailer, 48-foot trailers, 53-foot trailers, flatbed experience. I got a lot of flatbed experience there with pallets and crates, stuff like that. But it was a good job. Looking back, it was probably the best driving job I've had. It wasn't the highest paying job, but it was a decent job. I left there because there was another opportunity that offered more money. Okay, so in the spring of 2006, I saw an ad for a company called Black Horse Carriers. They have a terminal about an hour and 25 minutes from my house in Tully, New York, and they were looking for 8 drivers to be based out of Marcy, New York, at our local rider shop. The job was for hauling flowers out of a local greenhouse in Utica, and the ad stated that you're home every day, and the average pay of their drivers was $1,100 a week. At the time, I was only bringing home about $500 a week with overtime. So I figured $1,100 a week, sign me up. So I applied, I got the job, and after a couple weeks, we lost the flower account. We were delivering flowers to like Walmart and Home Depot and Lowe's, all the big box retail chains. So we lost the account there, and they moved me over to a Aldi's slash sealed air account. Now, the driver I shared the truck with, he would load up a trailer for an Aldi store. He would bring it to me. I would go deliver the Aldi store, and then I would take that trailer, drop and hook at Sealed Air in Scotia to another trailer, and I would deliver these foam planks all over the Northeast. It's a great paying job. I got a lot of experience, dealing with dispatchers, detention pay, backhaul pay, getting paid many different ways. After about a year or so, they had some management changes, and they started changing around my schedule, and it just wasn't working out for me anymore. So I left, I got out of the truck for a while, and I got a factory job. Okay, so in the summer of 2007, I got out of the truck for a while, and I worked at this manufacturing company operating this big slicing machine that, to be honest with you, scared the hell out of me. I had nightmares about this machine. But I worked there until 2008, and then I got another driving job at a local technology company, which was Power Tech. Now, the truck was just a straight truck, and all I did was go from the main plant to the warehouse, back and forth 4 or 5 times a day. And I got to go to Syracuse once or twice a week to take back recycle monitors to this recycling place. Really not too exciting. The pay really wasn't that great. Started running into some financial problems, and then they started talking about importing more, and basically I saw the writing on the wall that I probably wouldn't have a job in another year or so. So I left and I got back into a truck with another local driving company. So in the spring of 2010, I got out of a straight truck job and I got back behind the wheel of a big truck. I got a job with a local company, G&D Warehouse and Logistics. I have nothing bad to say about the company or the owners. It's owned by 2 brothers, but it wasn't exactly the best year I've had in trucking. The equipment they have is poorly maintained. I spent a lot of time broken down. I spent a lot of time working on my truck. If it wasn't for bungee cords, zip ties, and duct tape, I probably wouldn't have gone down the road. It was very hard to run legal with them. Most of the time I ran barely legal. It wasn't a good experience at all. I spent a year there. I learned a lot, and I don't know, like I said, I try to remain neutral, somewhat positive. I don't want to get into negatives. I could probably do a whole video on just the negative side of it from working for a smaller local company, which maybe I'll do. But for right now, I'm just going to say I did a year there, and I did move on because if I didn't, I was going to end up either dead or in jail, which is just the bottom line. But I moved on from there, and now I'm in a better place. All right, so here I am at my present job. I'm what you call a yard switcher, which some people call us yard dogs, yard jockeys, trailer spotters, or whatever. I started here in June of 2011 as a forklift operator. About 3 weeks into starting here, there was a job posting for a backup switcher. I put my name on it and I got it. About 3 weeks later, one of the guys out in the yard quit, so I got the job full time. It's not a bad job. It's Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Working third shift kind of sucks because my sleep schedule's all screwed up. But I'm home every day. I don't have to worry about DOT or being stuck in traffic and worry about logbooks and being overweight and all that. But all the fun stuff that comes with trucking, right? So anyway, basically what I do is companies bring in freight and they drop their trailers. They take an empty out. I take those loaded trailers and I put them into the DC so they can be unloaded. Once they're unloaded, I take the empty out and I put them out in the yard. With shipping trailers, same thing. When a trailer is loaded, we take the loaded trailer out, put it in a staging area, and then we put an empty back in. It's pretty much the same stuff, different day. Pretty repetitive. Can be a little dangerous at times, but it just comes with the job, But it's not a bad job. I don't plan on making this a career. I do miss being out and about on the road every day, and if the right opportunity came around, I would probably jump at it. But for now, this works. It pays the bills, and that's all that really matters, right? All right, so that's how I got to where I'm at today in my trucking career. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave any comments below, and if you have any questions, leave them below as well, and I'll answer them as quickly as possible. So I hope all is well on your side of the screen. Thank you for watching again, and y'all have a good day and happy trails. Okay, you know that I'm getting tired doing this, and then I start going, yeah, oh my God, just shoot me now. Well, don't shoot me. I like my life, but yeah, I'm getting tired. Working third shift sucks.